Now the next question is question number 13. If x plus y plus z equals 0, show that x cube plus y cube plus z cube equal 3xyz. So here we need to use the identity x cube plus y cube plus z cube minus 3xyz equal x plus y plus z into x square plus y square plus z square minus xy minus yz minus zx. This identity we need to use. Here we can put x plus y plus z equals 0. Then what we will get? Then we get x cube plus y cube plus z cube minus 3xyz equals 0 into x square plus y square plus z square minus xy minus yz minus zx. So 0 into any number will be 0. So we got x cube plus y cube plus z cube minus 3xyz equals 0. Now we can transpose this to here. Then what we will get? X cube plus y cube plus z cube equal 3xyz. 3xyz. Now the next question is, without actual calculation of cubes, we want to find the value of each of the following. Okay. So here first one, negative 12 cube plus 7 cube plus 5 cube. Here we can take x is negative 12, y is 7 and z is 5. Then what is x plus y plus z here? It will be negative 12 plus 7 plus 5. Negative 12 plus 7 plus 5 is 12. So negative 12 plus 12 will be 0. So this answer will be 0. So we get last question, x cube plus y cube plus z cube equal 3xyz if x plus y plus z is 0. So we can use this identity because here x plus y plus z is 0. So we can say x cube plus y cube plus z cube equal 3xyz. So here negative 12 cube plus 7 cube plus 5 cube equal 3 into x means negative 12, y means 7, z is 5. So multiply this, then what we will get? Negative 1260. Without doing the actual calculation of cubes, we get the answer. Okay. Then similarly, the next question, 28 cube plus negative 15 cube plus negative 13 cube. Here also we can take them as x equal 28, y equal minus 15 and z equal minus 13. So x plus y plus z equal 28 plus minus 15 plus minus 13. Minus 15 plus minus 13 is minus 28. 28 plus minus 28 will be 0. So here also x plus y plus z is 0. So x cube plus y cube plus z cube will be 3xyz. So 28 cube plus negative 15 cube plus negative 13 cube equal 3 into x into y into z. 28 into negative 15 into negative 13. Multiply them, then we will get 16,380. 16,380. Now the next question is, give possible expressions for the length and breadth of each of the following rectangles in which their areas are given. Areas are given, then we need to find possible expression for length and breadth of rectangle. Okay. So to find the possible expression for length and breadth of the given rectangle, one has to factorize the algebraic expression of the area. What we need to find? The factors of the algebraic expression of area. Then that factors will be the length and breadth of the rectangle. Okay. That factors will be the length and breadth of the rectangle. So here the first question is, area is given as 25a square minus 35a plus 12. So here the first term is perfect square, last term is not perfect square. So we can understand that we need to use the identity x plus a into x plus b. So we should do the splitting the middle term method. So AC is 25 into 12, 300. B is negative 35. So here we need to get product 300 and sum 35. Both having negative symbols. That also you can understand. So here how we will get the groups. We need to get product 300 and sum 35. So we need to take big numbers. Okay. Not single digit. So here I took 30 into 100. 30 into 10 is 300. But 30 plus 10 is not 35. Then 20 into 15. 2 into 15, 30 no. So 20 into 15, 300. 20 plus 15 is 35. In this way you want to check by the products first. which all numbers product is that number, then we check whether their sum is same as that. Okay, so in that way we need to check. First we want to find the product, then we check whether the sum is same or not. So here we got two numbers as minus 20 and minus 15. So we need to split the middle term minus 20a minus 15a. Then group them, take the common factor outside. Then again take the common factor 5a minus 4 outside. Then we got 5a minus 4 into 5a minus 3. So here the possible expression for length and breadth are 5a minus 4 and 5a minus 3. Any order we can take 5a minus 4 and 5a minus 3. If length is 5a minus 4, breadth will be 5a minus 3. If breadth is 5a minus 4, then length will be 5a minus 3. Anyway, length and breadth are 5a minus 4 and 5a minus 3. Okay. Now, the same way we can do the second question. Area is given as 35y square plus 13y minus 12. So, here also, the first and last terms are not perfect squares. First and last terms are not perfect squares. So, we need to use the splitting the middle term method. So, AC is 35 into negative 12, that is negative 420. B is positive 13. So, we know that one is positive, other is negative. Biggest will be positive, smallest will be negative. This 13 is actually difference of two numbers. Product will be 420. Now how we can find the factors of 420? Like product 420 and difference 13. Product 420 and difference is 13, that we need to get. So 420 means actually 21 into 20 or 42 into 10 also we can take. Anyway, 21 into 20 means 21 is 7 into 3. 20 means 2 into 2 into 5. Factorize that. Anyway, these are the factors that we can arrange any order and we need to get two numbers with the difference 13. So, here we can take 7 into 2, 14 into 3 into 2, 6, 6 into 5, 30. This product also 420, but their sum is difference is not 13. Their difference is what? 30 minus 14. Only 16. Only 16. We need to get 13. Then another way we want to take 7 into 2, 14. 14 into 2, 28. Into 3 into 5, 15. In any order we can take, okay. Then combine and take, or anyway two numbers we want to get. From this 5 numbers we want to get only 2 numbers. Their difference should be 13. Now 28 minus 15 will be 13. So we got the numbers as 28 and 15. So we want to split the middle term by using minus 15y plus 28y. Then we got the common factor 5y. Then 7y minus 3 plus 4 into 7y minus 3. Then 7y minus 3 is again the common factor. Then 5y plus 4 is remaining. So the factors are 7y minus 3 and 5y plus 4. So here the possible expressions for length and breadth are 7y minus 3 and 5y plus 4. 7y minus 3 and 5y plus 4. Then the next section, question number 16. What are the possible expressions for the dimensions of cuboids whose volumes are given? So here volume of a cuboid is LBH, length into breadth into height, that we already know. Okay, so here we need to factorize the given expression to get the possible dimensions of the cuboid. So for the first question, volume is given as 3x square minus 12x. So here we can take the common factor 3x outside, then which is remain x minus 4. Then again we can't factorize. So 3 into x into 3 into x minus 4 are the factors. So this we need to write, we can write as possible expressions as 3x x minus 4. Dimensions as 3x x minus 4. These three anyway LBH, BHL or HLB anyway we can take. Or another order is 3x x minus 4 and 1. 3x x minus 4 and 1. This we can write as 3x x minus 4 then 1. 1 is a factor of all the numbers. Otherwise 3 x and x minus 4. So these are the possible expressions for the dimensions of the cuboid. Now the last question. Volume is given as 12k y square plus 8k y minus 20k. Here 4k is common. So we took that outside. Then 3y square plus 2y minus 5. So here we need to use the splitting the middle term method. So AC is minus 15. B is 2. That means here product negative means this is the difference. One is positive, other is negative. Biggest should be positive. So we got the numbers as 5 and 3. So we split this middle term plus 5y minus 3y. Then take the common factor, making the groups. Take the common factor outside. Then we get 3y plus 5 into y minus 1. So actually the factors are 4k 3y plus 5 into y minus 1. So here also we can write this as 4k 3y plus 5 and y minus 1, or 4 into 3y plus 5 is a term, then k, then y minus 1, or any order we can write, and so on. So that 4 and k we can group with any these two factors. Okay. So in this way we can arrange in any way. But actually the factors are 4k 3y plus 5 and y minus 1. Okay.